Okay, so I'm back for another video, and today I want to talk about what is Bitcoin backed by. A lot of people have this idea that Bitcoin is fake because it's not backed by gold or it's not backed by a company or the government. But what if I told you that Bitcoin is actually backed by electrical energy, computational power, code, and mathematics? A lot of people's arguments about Bitcoin not being real or made up internet money is because they think that it has no real life use case or no real life commodity attached to it. The dollar only has value because we trust the government and their promises to make it valuable. Just think of that for a second. The dollar that we use every single day, that fiat currency, only has value because we're trusting our government to say that it has value. Bitcoin is backed by electrical energy. Yes, you need electricity in order for Bitcoin to run. Just how you need electricity to run your phone, for your fridge to run, for your microwave, for whatever, like literally everything, right? These special computers called ASICs, which are basically like computer circuits. I'll show you a picture. It's kind of like it's really cool. I actually need to get one. But these computers or these circuits' sole purpose is to secure the Bitcoin network and to create new coins in the system. They're literally called Bitcoin miners. So every time a new coin gets added into the Bitcoin ecosystem per se, you need work to be done. So you need proof of work. The proof is the mathematical equation that these computers solve. And it's really, 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 really difficult for a human to solve it on their own. So these circuits solve them on their own. It takes a lot of power and it's really, really, really fast. So if you aren't giving your time, your energy, power, or money in order for these coins to be created, there is no value to it. Like that's literally why Bitcoin has so much value, because you extract real value from the world, real energy from the physical world in order for these coins to be created. It's not just like these random people on the internet that are like, "Oh, I'm going to have a special drop at 12 p.m. Get in and then by 12:01 all your money's gone." No, it's not like that. Just how gold takes time, energy, and money to be mined, so does Bitcoin. Bitcoin is backed by computational power. Think of computational power as like a global security system in a way. It's literally basically the same thing. It's ASIC miners that make sure that the network is secured and that no one is trying to cheat their way into creating a new Bitcoin or double spending a fake Bitcoin. As soon as someone tries to create something fake or something fishy is going on, it's going to be flagged in the system. It's literally like a security guard at every single step. Like imagine having TSA, but like tens of thousands of them all around the world. Well, wait, they kind of exist already. But just imagine that, but in the sense of in a network. Imagine that, but existing in a digital sense. Your Bitcoin is literally being watched by these machines that are protecting it day in and day out. You know how banks watch over your money? Well, these machines watch over your money. So it's not somebody physical that's doing it, it's a machine. Third, Bitcoin is backed by code. This is my favorite. Like, I love this. It makes me feel like a nerd. Bitcoin runs on software that tells Bitcoin how to function. There is not a person, there is not a person or a company that tells you or tells Bitcoin, do this, do this, do that. You can't do this. No, it's all written into the code. And this code, this software is written into the system of Bitcoin. A couple things that are written into the code. No one can create more than 21 million coins. That's the only amount that will ever exist. No one can print more. Transactions have to be verified. No one can double spend. And the coolest part about all of this is that the Bitcoin code is public, it's open source. So, what that means is that anybody is free to look at the code, anybody could go in and look at it. No one in the world can change the codes unless everyone in the system agrees to the code. Agrees to the change in the code. So if I wanted to, which I do want to do, and this is my goal by the end of the year, anyone can run their own Bitcoin code, which is called like your own Bitcoin node, which is basically just downloading the software onto your computer and running it 24/7 hours of the day. And when you do this, you're helping the Bitcoin network become secure by verifying transactions and confirming that they're real. You could run your own code on your computer, you could build it on your own, or you could buy a Raspberry Pi. Just the fact that Bitcoin has code that's public that anybody could look at and that anybody could see is amazing. Like, this code doesn't just change as time goes on, it stays consistent. And if there's an upgrade in the network, everybody has to agree to it. So you can't delete the code, you can't change the code, but you could see the code and everybody has to agree to the changes in order for them to be made. You know how cool that is? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, that's amazing. And I can't wait to run my own node because I'm gonna feel like a full blown hacker, even though it's not hacking. Bitcoin is backed by math. It's not backed by emotions, opinions, or he say, she say. It's run by numbers. Every single step or every single process within Bitcoin needs and runs on numbers. So the ASIC miners, the nodes, which is just another word for computers when you're running the software on Bitcoin, they all need numbers in order to run. You're just verifying and confirming and observing and maintaining numbers. And the beautiful thing about all of that is that math is fair. In Bitcoin, there is no like Democrat versus Republican, black versus white, up versus down, left or right. Like, there is none of that. It's just math and it's a neutral thing. When you have a asset that's fair and uses math, you can't cheat it. You can't create more, you can't manipulate it. And it's run on code, so that code needs math as well. So every 10 minutes, Bitcoin is mined into the system, and then that supply gets added. Every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that's created gets cut in half. Miners that are the ones that are confirming these blocks are then rewarded half of what they were getting the other 4 years. This will keep going on until 2140. We will be long gone by then. When you send Bitcoin or you're using Bitcoin, you're using cryptography, which is basically like advanced math that's securing your money. You have a private key that creates a signature, and that signature, which is like a bunch of random numbers, like a digital code. The network basically makes sure that the math is real and that that signature isn't fake. What I'm trying to explain is that Bitcoin is legit. Bitcoin is real. It doesn't need to be backed by gold or a government or a company in order to be real. It uses real life resources like electrical energy in order to keep functioning. Just because it's not run by a person or a group or it's not backed by gold doesn't mean it's fake. Again, I would say don't just take my word for it. Do your own research. If you have any questions about what Bitcoin is, what it does, is this real, is this fake, use ChatGPT, use Grok, use YouTube. All these resources will help you further your understanding of Bitcoin. Again, it's a journey. It's challenging at times, but it's not impossible. Whatever I said in this video that doesn't make sense to you, go into ChatGPT, go into Grok, and ask it, hey, can you further explain this to my level of understanding? And then you break it down to it and you say, well, explain it like this because I don't understand this. That's the way you learn. You keep asking questions, you keep staying curious, and eventually things will start clicking. Like, I'm still learning on myself about Bitcoin. It's a never-ending learning journey, and the more questions you ask, the more it starts making sense. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.